So, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden State Warriors are your 2021-2022 NBA champions. Let that sink in. The team that was slated to finish 9th in the West, the team that John Hollinger had as winning 38 games this year, I went back and looked. They are your current champions. I don't know if you can tell, but I couldn't be happier. I love this for them. Underdog story. Dynasty that no one ever thought would happen. From the very beginning, unlike other media talking heads like John Hollinger, I never had a question about this Warriors team. I knew that they could be great. I saw the potential in this team from the very beginning. I just knew it would take a little push to get them there. How I got there is irrelevant. How they flourished and lived up to this potential that was driven by hate, not even mattering one bit. The potential came out based on that little video that I did. Andy Lou, like I said before many times, that the Warriors should start 9-1. I made a little funny video for Andy that happened to go viral that caused this Warriors team to be locked in from the very start. And someone said to me last night, it wasn't you, it was Andy Lou who made this happen. And I said, this doesn't happen without the video to the tweet. It doesn't happen without the reaction to Andy Lou. This isn't something without me making it something. And they said, you're right, fair enough. And our cleaning lady is here, right on cue. Inspiration, actually 30 minutes behind. Inspiration, motivation, hate, desire to prove some dumb chick on the internet wrong. Call it whatever you want. But there is a reason that this video, that is quite banal, like pretty standard, won't go 9-1, not really like a crazy take. I don't know, like the fact that it went super viral tells you everything that you need to know. There are 24 Warriors Reddit threads about that video. I looked it up today. It ended up on the NBC Bay Area, as well as every major market media outlet in Southern and Northern California. I even was told that Steph saw the video, put up 50 piece in that 10th win. That 10th game, that 9th win. But let's not act like there weren't legit questions from others, not from me, but legit questions from others before the season. Some people that were playing the game had those same questions. Lots of people thought, would Klay be the same? Would he be the same killer on both ends of the court? Or would he get cooked by random G League players? Let's play the video from Klay, play the tape from Klay, see what he has to say.
Oh, yeah, I doubted, man, every day. I remember guarding LB in September, and I could not stay in front of this man. Even Will Sheehy, who never played in the league, I was getting busted by him, everybody. I was just the weak link out there, and I'm just like, man, I swear I used to be a great defender. I swear I used to be a great shooter. And then Rick Celebrity would tell me every day, like, Klay, it's going to be up and down, but we just need Klay for the playoffs, and that's all it's going to take. And I was like, okay, Rick, whatever you say. So I had so many doubts. Once I saw you two on the floor with Steph and the talent we had around us, I knew it was a wrap. Like, no one can mess with us.
Even Klay had doubts. There were some people who thought Draymond and his back injury would keep him from being effective in the playoffs. They were wondering, what the hell is wrong with Draymond? What happened to Draymond? Is there a clone in Draymond's place? Even his mom tweeted that out. Please stop asking me what's wrong with Dre. I don't know. Maybe this is a clone, all caps. Laughing my butt off, all caps. Where is the Draymond that helped us get here? I've never seen this either. Some people thought Andrew Wiggins was soft and didn't have the backbone to contribute to a winning team, or even the mentality to lock in high-pressure moments and show up. Some people thought the Warriors should get a center or a big piece to compete of the big men in the East, like Embiid, like Giannis, like Bam Adebayo. Some people doubted if Steph could put a team on his back when it mattered. Hence the reason he had no Finals MVPs. Some said Steph would have never won a title without Kevin Durant if he was playing a fully healthy Cavs team. Some people thought Kuminga and Moody should have been flipped for a big or for a splashy free agent. I do believe Draymond Green was one of those people. Some people thought that James Wiseman looked like a deer in headlights and was a liability on the floor, and that this team would be better off statistically without him. Not me. Not me. Never me. I was a believer. I was a devout Warriorin from the beginning. Give me my holy Bible of Warriors doctrine, and I read it every night before I go to bed with a warm glass of milk, listening to Draymond Green's podcast. Nope, not me. So much so I didn't even want to jinx them by putting money on them. You know what I mean? Think of me as a good soldier for everything that the Warriors do. Because what motivates the Warriors more than hate? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Steph Curry, petty king. Klay Thompson, petty king. Draymond Green, petty king. Do you think words of adoration get them going? Lace their shoes up tight? Lock in? Hell no. What makes them lock in? You fucking suck. You're not going to do a goddamn thing. They should... That's what motivates them. It's called tough love. And as Klay said, all they do is shoot threes and win championships. It takes a little hate to get them there. And guess what? That's what they did. They went out and they shot a lot of threes and they won another chip again. Steph, Klay, Dre, Iguodala, 4 championships. A dynasty. And then before you say, hey, what did Iguodala do to help this team? Dre even said to Iguodala on his podcast this morning, he said, I didn't think it was possible that Iguodala could be more impactful than he was in the year that he was Finals MVP and also an offensive and defensive force in not only the full playoffs but the finals against LeBron James. But he actually said Andre's contributions, not playing basketball, even though it was an ego shot, were even greater contributions that he had when he won Finals MVP. The only question remains, are the Warriors 1 dynasty or 2? Even after the win, my favorite part was Klay Thompson. Good dude, Klay. Steph calls himself the petty king, but Klay Thompson really the petty king. What we got in his post-game presser was art, and also made me go, God damn!
There was this one player on the Grizzlies who tweeted strength in numbers after they beat us in the regular season, and it pissed me off so much. I can't wait to retweet that thing. Freaking bum. I had to watch that. I'm just like, this freaking clown. Okay. Sorry. That memory just popped up. You're going to mock us? Like, you ain't ever been there before, bro. We've been there. We know what it takes. So to be here again, hold that.
They tried to get questions. Pause. They tried to get questions off to him to get him off, what they shouldn't. That's the number one goal of media. Little rule for those who do this. When they're speaking and they haven't completed the thought yet, even if it looks like they have, just keep silent. Because they might say more. And what they say is probably going to be better than the thing that they just said before, because their brain's still going and they're processing and they're getting more and more unfiltered as they get their takes off and they're getting comfortable. Just do that. Like, for example, that little back and forth between me and Draymond Green, where I said, what was that scuffle between you and Drake? And he goes, do you have a basketball question? Do you know how hard it was for me to sit in the silence and not say no? Or not follow up on that. I just sat there and we stared at each other for 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 until he answered. That's what they should have done with Klay. Let's give it back to Klay again one more time. Strength in numbers is alive and well. There was a Memphis Grizzlies player after a random win in March 29th. Jaren Jackson Jr. tweeted strength in numbers after they beat the Warriors in a random March regular season game. And Klay Thompson, almost 3 months later, at the podium, with his hat on and his championship trophy, said, "What a clown, you bum." One more time.
There was this one player on the Grizzlies who tweeted strength in numbers after they beat us in the regular season, and it pissed me off so much. I can't wait to retweet that thing. Freaking bum. I had to watch that. I'm just like, this freaking clown. Okay.
This freaking clown?
Sorry. That memory just popped up. You're going to mock us?
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to show you what time it is. Klay's not even playing basketball. Well, no, I think he came back at that point, but he was not himself at that moment. And the Warriors looked done. No Draymond Green. They looked strugs. I think they beat him by a lot, too. Oh, yes, this was during the March Madness when they beat him without Ja. They beat him without Steven Adams. And he's like, strength in numbers.
You're going to mock us? Like, you ain't ever been there before, bro. We've been there. We know what it takes. So to be here again, hold that.
Hold that, he says. Oh, I love Klay Thompson so much. Oh, no, Jaren Jackson. You better delete your account after that. You gotta delete Twitter after that, my guy. That was national television. That was 20, 30, 40 million people who saw you get absolutely cooked by one of the nicest guys in the league. He called you a bum and a clown in 10 seconds. And hold that. What is it that you're supposed to hold? Think about that. What is it that Jaren Jackson's supposed to be holding? Is it the L? Or is it, I don't know. Is it my pocket? I'm not sure, but it's not good. I'll just say that. Golden State winning has Draymond Green now saying welcome back to the Warriors Invitational, which is now called the Finals. The Finals are now the Warriors Invitational. We welcome you in. We bring someone in. It's ours every time now.